Well, Conway, welcome to Wtgr. It's Thursday, March 21st, and I'm Ryan here with your news for the day. If you haven't picked up prom tickets yet, they will be on sale for $50 on April 10th. This is the last day you can order prom tickets, or they will be $100 at the door. If you want to be in the Miss Spirit of Conway, okay, I just heard senior something. If you want to be in the Miss Spirit of Conway pageant, you need to speak to Miss Bainham about getting an application, and you need to pay your $40 entry fee by March 28th. The pageant will be held at 6 p.m. on Saturday, April 13th. The Conway High administration would like to remind students that the dress code remains the same as the beginning of the year. Sagging pants are not allowed, tank top straps must be 2 inches wide, and spandex or form-fitting pants are prohibited. Our student council will be conducting a drive for our CHS Tiger Closet next week. You can bring in new book bags, body wash, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, hairbrushes, disposable razors, or spiral notebooks to your second block teacher. The second block with the most items brought in gets to have a pizza party on their choice of a day after spring break. An interesting story today in local news, as a Myrtle Beach man, Mark Wessels, is happy to be reunited with his dog, who walked nearly 500 miles to find his owner. The dog, Buck, was dropped off with Mark's dad in Virginia while Mark was moving. Unfortunately, Mark's dad called him saying the dog had gone missing, and even after days of searching, he was not able to find it. 6 months later, or 2 weeks ago, a man named Brett Gallagher in the Carolina forest found a dog, and even after asking around, couldn't find his owner. He took the dog to a vet, and they discovered a microchip in the dog's shoulder, which some owners use to identify their dogs, and the chip led them back to Mark Wessels, who, after 6 months of waiting, is back with his dog Buck again. U.S. President Barack Obama visited the West Bank in the Middle East today, pressing for a peaceful resolution between the Palestinians and Israelis, and calling for each of them to shun old habits and rivalries. This coming after he just visited Israel and got the Palestinian president and Israeli prime minister to agree on key issues such as nuclear warfare and Israel's right to defend itself. Conflict in the Middle East is still very prevalent, although many leaders are beginning to believe that peacetime is imminent and that people can expect to see a decline in warlike activities relatively soon. Well, Conway, that's all for your news today. Now over to Michael with your club and guidance announcements.
Beta Club. The CHS Beta Club is now registered for the Conway Relay for Life event. This event will begin at 7 p.m. on Friday, April 26th at the Riverwalk in downtown Conway. Club meetings. There will be a FEA honor on Monday. There will be an art honor on Tuesday. Social Studies Honor Society. You have until March 26th to bring in Fostering Hope materials. FCA meets every Wednesday morning at 7:45 in Ms. Spearman's room. Everyone is welcome. Scholarships. See Ms. Engagement Guidance for more information on scholarships and financial information. There are over 20 scholarships listed in guidance and on the Conway High School website.
Hey Conway, I'm Taylor here with your sports. Last night our boys tennis team got the best of the St. James Sharks with a winning score of 4-3. Ethan Smith, Spencer Causey, Sawyer Jordan, and Cannon James hit singles, while Drew Smith and Marshall Hardy hit doubles. Varsity boys soccer dominated last night their game against the Ainer Blue Jackets with a score of 6-1. Gustavo Contreras scored 2 goals, and the remaining 4 points were scored by Ashton McCants, Christian Castro, Dylan Jenkins, and Thorne Skipper. The Tigers' goalkeeper for the night was Brett Williams. Unfortunately, our varsity's girls soccer lost against Ainer with a score of 2-0. Katie Altman of Ainer scored both goals, setting the Blue Jackets at a record of 2-3, while Conway stays at a record of 2-1. Conway's goalkeeper for the night was Leah Stetter. Now to your sports lineup. Thursday, March 21st, boys and girls JV soccer at Carolina Forest at 5:30 and 7 p.m. JV baseball at Carolina Forest at 5:30 p.m. JV softball at Carolina Forest at 5:30 p.m. Varsity baseball versus Myrtle Beach home at 6:30 p.m. Varsity softball versus Myrtle Beach home at 6:30 p.m. Boys and girls track at Carver's Bay at 5 p.m. Friday, March 22nd, varsity boys and girls soccer at West Florence at 6 and 7:30 p.m. Boys tennis at West Florence at 6 p.m. and varsity softball at West Florence at 6:30 p.m. That's all for your sports, Conway. Now to Michael with your weather.
Hey Conway, I'm Michael with your weather today. Today will be clear with a high of 54 degrees. Breezy, winds from the northwest at 15 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight will be clear with a low of 30. Winds from the northwest to 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow will be clear in the morning, then partly cloudy with a high of 55, with winds from with winds less than 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow night will be partly cloudy with a chance of rain with a low of 43. Winds less than 5 miles per hour. The chance of rain is 30%. That's all for the weather. Now back to Ryan.
Thanks for the weather report, Michael. Now to our feature of the day.
Hey Conway, I'm ready to hear with your feature for the day. Student Council will be conducting a drive for our Tiger Closet next week. If you don't already know what the Tiger Closet is, here's Ms. Sluter with some information about the Tiger Closet.
The Great Tiger Closet was started several years ago for students who have needs of different things, and mostly we have personal hygiene items and school supplies, but we do have resources to get other things as children need them. But it's very important because it's important for students to feel like they fit in, and if they don't have the things they need, then they don't feel like they fit in.
If you're confused about what you can bring, here's a list of things.
Personal hygiene items: shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, deodorant, lotion, and then any school supplies. Book bags especially are really needed at the beginning of every school year. Loose leaf notebook paper, spiral notebooks, pens, markers, calculators, anything that students might need for school. It's very important that you give, and it's very important that students know that we're here for them. All they have to do is let a teacher know or come directly to my office, which is right across from the guidance office, and we'll be glad to help you with your needs.
To encourage students to bring in items, the Student Council will be rewarding your second block class with the most items. A pizza party on the day of your choosing after spring break. If you do not have a second block, you can choose another class and just let Ms. Barnes know if you're participating. The competition between classes will last Monday through Wednesday of next week, but the drive will continue on until Thursday. Us here at Wtgr encourage you to bring in as many items as you can.
And we want to make sure that those just very essential needs are met for our students here at Conway High School.
That's it for your feature for today. Now back to Ryan.
That's all from WTGR. This is Ryan signing out.